What's up, my YouTube family? We back at it like a jackrabbit. Of course, we're moving forward now. Anywho, y'all, we back at it. So, this is Vixen Explains It All. And we about to be talking about these kids now because, baby, I got a lot of them and I got a lot of stories for y'all. So, we're going to start with daughter one because, baby, she used to try to play in my face. Little baby used to try to play in my face. Alicia, to the stage. Let's go. So y'all, we back at it. Of course, y'all know I got my handy dandy wine. I probably should put it over here. Got my handy dandy wine, and we back at it. We finna talk about these kids, baby. Cause listen, if you let them do you, they will do you. Do you hear me? Y'all, let me talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it because I got not one, not two, not three, but 4, 5, 6 different ways to talk about it. Y'all. So, I'm gonna take you back to my daughter when she was in high school. She really tried to play in my face, y'all. We got to keep it going. I got some other scandals to tell y'all, and something just happened too. And it's about little JoJo, y'all. But we gonna do this. But something just happened not too long ago. But we ain't talking about that right now. But y'all, let's talk about these kids. So, little Miss Alicia. Let me have another drink before I go back down this memory lane. Because, listen. Raising kids is not easy. Believe me, it is not easy. So, little baby comes to me and she meets a little friend at school. At this time, she's a junior in high school. Her little friend is literally a freshman. A freshman. So I'm like, how much harm could this be? I feel like it couldn't be too much harm. Yeah, it's giving all of harm. Anywho, let's get to it. So, little baby comes to me. She's playing basketball at this time, and she's doing tournaments and everything. And me as a single mom, I'm working nonstop, so it's hard. I can't take off work to take her to her tournaments and all the things. So she meets a little friend at school, and her little friend her mom is like, yeah, I don't have a problem with taking her to the game. I don't have a problem with taking her to the tournament. And so I'm like, oh, thank you, so we talking and stuff. Of course, I'm letting, we're going to call her we're going to call her Nancy. I'm letting Nancy know, yeah, Alicia, I don't allow my kids to go to house parties. And I'm just letting, her know, like, what I expect of how she cares for my daughter when she's in her care. And so she's like, oh, okay, no worries. Because, and the reason, I kind of skipped a little bit, so let me back up. And the reason why I said that is because Alicia was starting to hang out more with her daughter. And they were getting closer and everything like that. So my profession at that time was I did hair. I'm still a licensed cosmetologist, but I did hair. So my daughter comes to my shop. She's like, Mom, I want my hair cut. I wanted some highlights, all the things. So y'all, I do all the things because the next day she has a tournament. So I do all the things. We cut her a little bob or whatever, and we're in there chopping it up. And she's telling me, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the night at Jasmine's house. And so I'm like, oh, okay, cool, go ahead. So we were talking. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna spend the night there because I need to be able to get to the tournament the next day. And so I'm like, cool, yeah, you should do that. So y'all, we're, like I said, we talking about it, bantering and everything, because I'm doing her hair. And so she's letting me know all of, their plans for the evening and all the things. And so, as I'm doing her hair, you can see that she's rethinking, like, that maybe she doesn't want to, that she may not want to go after all. But I'm like, girl, because she says something about, like, well, maybe I'm not going to go. And I'm like, no, you got to go because, Nancy's going to take you to the tournament. I can't take you. And so she's like, oh, okay. And so mind you guys, I have to drop her off. So I'm done with her hair. I live close enough where did she walk home? No. I think she waited for me to get off so she could get a ride home. And she has to grab her things and all of the things. And so, we get to the house, and I'm in there, I'm tending to my other kids, and checking, doing all the odds and loose ends, making sure everything is straight. So little Miss Alicia, she's calling Jasmine, and I'm like, well, what's up? And she was like,
they're downtown, or no, they're on the strip right now. They're on the strip.
strip. And I'm like, well, why would they be on the strip? She was like,
I guess this is when they're to hang out.
and so I'm like, okay. So, it's getting like a lot of little to the situation. It's definitely some little red flags in there that I should have picked up on. But mind y'all, this is number 1 of 6. So whatever she put me through, baby, I was taking notes and writing them down. Cause she ain't finna play with me. None of them was able to play with me really. Like, well, the 2 older girls did. They ran circles a little bit, but I got them together. But so she's telling me all the things. So I'm like, well, why would they be on the strip if y'all are supposed to be going somewhere? And she was like,
I don't know.
So then eventually, little Miss Alicia gives me the phone. She's like, oh, it's Nancy. She wants to talk to you. So I get on the phone and I'm talking to her. And she's like, yeah, they're on their way back. They're going to go do something tonight. I'm like, okay, well, what are they going to do? And she's like, oh, they're just going to hang out with some friends and, this and that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. So one thing about it, I ain't never tried to be my kids' friends. I'm not their friend. I'm not one of their little friends. I'm not one of those. And so I've never tried to be my kid's friend. Nancy wants to be her daughter. I think she's trying to live vicariously through her daughter, because she was definitely like her daughter's friend. And of course, I didn't know this really in the beginning, but she was definitely her daughter's friend. I think it's something about them Beckys. Like, because listen, couldn't be me. So anyway, Nancy is like, yeah, they're going to come back and they're going to just, hang with some friends and all the things. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So then she's calling. So then we're still at the house. I'm still, lollygagging around the house because ain't nobody called. Excuse me. Ain't nobody called. So I'm still lollygagging around the house, waiting for Alicia to tell me, like, Mom, I'm ready or whatever. So finally she comes.
She's like, Mom, Nancy said you could drop us off. Or drop me off.
I'm like, okay, are they back yet? She was
like, no, they're not back, but she said you could drop me off.
And so I'm like, why would I drop you off if they're not back? She's like,
because I'm just going to wait for them over there so when they come, we can get ready to go.
So I'm like, all right, fine. So, I go ahead and gather everything up. I, go on over to Nancy's house. I drop Alicia off. Yeah, I drop Alicia off. I go back to the house. We're chilling. Me and the kids are chilling. Leah's cupcaking on the phone with her her little boyfriend from high school. She's, cupcaking and she, of course, she's in my bed because that's what my kids do. She's in my bed and just talking on the phone. And, we chilling around the house. Everything is cool. We chilling. Around, I want to say like 11 o'clock at night, I get a call and they're telling me, Alicia drank or somebody put something in Alicia's drink. She's not responsive. Who Alicia? What Alicia? Cause like, come again, friend. Cause what? Why would somebody put something in Alicia's drink? Why would she be unresponsive if they're just hanging out with some little friends? Mind y'all, they shouldn't have been doing too much of anything because they got a tournament the next day. So I'm like, well, where is she? She's like, I'm thinking they're gonna be like, oh, she's at the hospital. She's on her way in an ambulance. Oh, she's here at our house. She's passed out. I'm like, she's unresponsive. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm telling you, I'm going 90 going north. And they only live 5 maybe 6 minutes away from me. I'm smashing to the house. I get to the house. I'm like, where is she? I'm frantic, y'all. Baby, frantic. Where is she? And I'm just letting y'all know, because I'm this type of mama. So when y'all hear the end to this story, y'all are going to be like, yeah, she's pretty crazy. Yeah, my kids know better. I give them a whole bunch of life lessons. Like right now to this day, this is a life lesson for Miss Alicia. So I run in the house, and like I said, I'm frantic. I'm like, oh my God, like why haven't they called the police or the ambulance? Like why haven't they did any of these things? Yo, I ran in there, and so I'm like, what happened? What happened? They were like, she drank out of somebody's cup. We were at a party. Party? I know good and dang gone well, Miss Nancy, my daughter wasn't at no house party. Because I know I told you what I expected of my daughter when she's with you in your care. So I know that's a lie. Baby, you are playing in my face right now. I know that's a lie. Yo, I go into the bathroom. Alicia is laying on the ground, like passed out, laying on the ground. You can't move her. You can't pick her up. None of the things. But mind you, I'm Alicia's mama. And Alicia's know I'm not playing none of them games with her. I walked in there. I said, if you don't get your ass up right now, get up. Get up. She stood up. She jumped up. I guess she wasn't that drunk. She just needed to hear my voice and me come in there gang banging on her. Because that's what was happening. So little baby jumps on up. She jumps on up. She's staggering bad. When I say staggering, staggering. I'm telling you, doing the Humpty Dance.
First I limped to the side like my legs was broken, shaking and twitching, kinda like I was smoking.
Yes, can't even walk for real. Staggering. I'm like, get your stuff. Where's your stuff? Where's your stuff? So I'm yelling in the house. I'm yelling. Jasmine's looking crazy. Nancy looking crazy. But I'm still focused on Alicia. But I want to flip the fuck out on Nancy. Because Nancy, I told you I do not allow my daughter to go to house parties. Now look at her. She didn't even know how to act. Just look at her. Staggering. Every which way. I grab her stuff out their hands. I'm like, get to the car. We walk into the car. Mind you, they got like a little hill. When you walk out their house, it's a hill. Like it's the driveway, but it's like a slope driveway. We walk in. I'm telling you, the girl trying to help her to the car. I'm like, don't touch her. Don't touch her. Because she fall, baby, she fall. Because this is you going to have to get back up. This is one of them learning moments. Girl, get to it. So she's like staggering into the car, staggering. I'm telling you, I'm surprised she even made it to the car, for real. Without falling, bumping her head, scraping the knee, or any of the things. So y'all, little baby gets in the car. I'm driving home. I am going in on her, letting her have it, baby. I'm turning her every which way, but you got it loose. Turning her every which way but loose. Going in on her. We pull up to the house. And mind you, everybody's still in position. Aaliyah's still in my bed talking on the phone. The kids are still in. They still in my room enjoying the festivities while I had to go rush and pick up Alicia. We get back to the house. And I'm in there trying to give her all kind of milk and stuff just to be sure that that's what it was. Now that I'm thinking what I'm thinking, I probably should take her to the hospital. But when they said she was drinking, I was like, yeah, she just drank too much because she don't drink. So, we get back to the house. Mind you, I spent all day at the shop doing Alicia's hair, putting her little color in, cutting her hair, so that way she can be prepared. Like, even though she's going to go to, sweat it out, but she ain't got that kind of hair. She would have been fine. So, I take her in there. I started washing. Well, I put her in the shower after that, and I walk in the room, I'm flipping out, I'm turning on the shower, going crazy. Aaliyah's looking like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, your sister is drunk. She went to a party, this and that. So mind y'all, I'm mad as hell on several different areas. I'm mad as hell because Miss Nancy ass and lied to me, played in my face, and lied for my daughter for her to go to a party. This is what I'm talking about when I said she's friends with her kids. I'm not friends with my kids. Girl, boy, fuck these kids. I'm not friends with these kids. I'm here to parent their ass, watch them grow, and get up out of here. So, once little Alicia gets home, like I said, we walk upstairs. I got the shower on. I'm going crazy. Aaliyah's like, oh my God. Like, she's just so, everybody's in there like just looking crazy. Like, what happened? So, I go ahead and toss little Miss Alicia in the shower. She's in the shower. I'm talking crazy. Mind you, I got one of the handheld showers. Like the shower heads. So I'm in there and I'm spraying her hair down. That's the first thing I do as soon as she get in the water. Because you're not about to look, who you need to look cute for? Who? For her. You don't even know how to act for her. For her. I'm spraying her hair down. When I tell you, I'm spraying that hair down. That's the first thing I wet down when she in the shower. She's in there. She's looking ridiculous. Just trying to stand up. You can just tell it's just not a good evening for little baby. It's really not. It's not at all. And so she's just in there like not looking like nothing. But I finished getting her sprayed down and everything. All right, I tell her to dry off, so she's starting to come to a little bit because she's had some water, sprayed on her hair all wet. She's coming to a little bit. She's snapping back a little bit. She coming back. She bouncing back. So she gets out the shower, y'all. She gets dressed. I make her lay in my bed, just so I could monitor her crazy tail. So she's in my bed. But she got another thing coming because she think this is that. This ain't that. This is not that. Ooh, child. Y'all, this is not that. I'm not that type of mama. Well, I will put hands and feet on you for sure. But what I mean by that is I'm not the type of mama like you gonna learn this lesson. It's like the Huxtables a little bit with a little bit of hoodism. So you gotta learn your lesson. So y'all, the next day rolls around. I have work the next day. I gotta be at work early. I work about 3 minutes from my house at this time. I literally work 3 minutes from my house. 10 minutes walking, maybe 15. But driving, it's gonna be like 2 to 3 minutes. Do y'all know I got a little Miss Alicia up in the morning? I told her, take these kids to the park. Mind you, I knew she was going to have a hangover. As loaded as she was, little baby was going to definitely have a hangover. I knew it. It was getting all a bit of hangover. So she's like, okay, but you could tell she's trying to sleep. I knew that she was going to be asleep. So I go into work, I do everything I got to do. I talk to my manager, I let her know, I'm like, hey, I'm about to be pulling up out of here at least every 30 minutes. At least every 30 minutes. Because I need to make sure that little baby is out of my house and to the park. Y'all, I went ahead, like I said, I got everything together at work, did my couple clients, left, we'll go home. And like when I went home, I was like, Alicia, get up and get these kids to the park. Get up and get these kids to the park. She gets up, they at the park. They at the park. I made them stay at the park until I got home. So, my kids already know, and this is my favorite saying to these kids. A hard head makes a soft ass. And this is what this refers to. This is really what this is. And it's so crazy because that was my favorite saying to Aaliyah. A hard head make a soft ass, because she has to do everything first. And they be like, Mommy, you was right. Girl, I know. I was trying to save you some footsteps. But people got to do stuff on their own to realize, and that was not it. So y'all, the moral to that story is, I was not playing with little Miss Alicia. Literally, she was at the park all day till I got home. But guess what? The moral to this story is a life lesson here. It's going to be a life lesson in all these stories that I got to give. And the lesson to this story is, Alicia never picked up another drink after that. She knew I wasn't playing with her. And I really didn't have to put my foot too far up her tail for her to understand. She literally took the hint. Even right now, she's old. Do you know that she hardly drinks? She has a cocktail here and there. The baby is not a drinker. And y'all, one of the things I forgot to mention in this video, so I did a quick little voiceover, is that Nancy is going to tell her little daughter Jasmine, I don't want you hanging with Alicia anymore. So she goes to school, she tells Alicia this the next day. Oh, my mom doesn't want me hanging with you anymore. Bitch, like she could never. And your mama lucky I didn't put hands and feet on her and walk up her back and down her back and ride her down the street like a magic carpet. Like what? It's giving diabolical. I don't know if it was the sun that wooed her in the morning after that hangover, but it didn't come to give what she thought it was gonna give. Do you hear me? So y'all, with that being said, I'm back at it. We're gonna be telling some stories. Let me know what y'all want to hear. I got a lot of them. I cannot wait to get to these next episodes because, baby, raising kids is not easy. It is not easy. I got episodes where my daughter's having me, and I wasn't literally technically in the fight, but I had to pull up to a couple of them. I had to be at a few of them. I had to referee a few of them. But listen, raising kids is not easy. Listen. Y'all, come back, chill with me. Let's do this. I've been missing y'all. I really have. So we're going to continue doing this. I was caught up a little bit, but now I'm back. Y'all take care. I love y'all. See you on my next video.